What's happening, my YouTube gang? It's been a while. We're a bit dusty, but we're back for a very good reason. Hair drying. Us guys, when it comes to drying our hair, we typically fall into 3 categories. We either towel dry it, and no, not like this. We're too manly for that. We're more like this. Or we air dry, which, you know, us men, we appreciate the simple things, but then our hairstyles often end up looking like this. Or we blow dry. And the problem is, yeah, our hairstyles look good, right? But when you're blow drying like this, our hair health isn't gonna be. And even if you can't see it right now, you will within the next year. So before we save your hair, hit that like and subscribe button. If you haven't, just swipe off the video. You aren't worthy enough to watch the whole thing. Anyways, this video isn't to persuade you to blow dry. I'm just gonna show you how to dry your hair correctly so you can get the most out of your hairstyle with minimal damage. So starting off with towel drying. We all do this to some extent when we come out of the shower, but what you want to do is pat dry. Lightly press the towel into your hair with each pat so the towel can absorb the excess moisture. And look, I know for some of you guys, you think you're too hard for that, but it's either be a pussy or lose half your hair. You decide. They'll both dry your hair the same. Next up, air drying. As a barber, I know that near enough 50% of guys air dry, which is perfectly fine if you're doing absolutely nothing. When your hair is wet, your strands act like a sponge. They soak and absorb all of that moisture, causing the hair to stretch and therefore weaken, which is why wet hair in general is more prone to breakage. So applying the science to air drying itself, leaving your hair wet for a longer period of time will increase the chances of you breaking it from any slight contact. Although a ton of guys seem to think that air drying is damage free, but it really isn't. Like, you can fully break a few strands from just putting a jumper on. So if you are one of those air dryers, just make sure that you don't play or tamper with your hair whilst it's wet, because you're going to damage your hair. And lastly, blow drying. In my opinion, the most elite way to dry your hair. If hair dryers didn't exist, I wouldn't be here chatting your ears off. My hair would look pants. Hair dryers are essential to maximize your hairstyle by giving it more volume, texture, and control, especially if you have fine or really thick stubborn hair. Not to mention, they dry your hair so much faster, so you don't have to worry about leaving the house with your hair wet and then your mum reminding you that you're gonna get ill. And just to clarify, complete myth by the way, your mum's been lying to you the whole time. But anyways, the problem is, most guys use a hair dryer like an absolute pillock, and as a guy who's used hair dryers since the age of 8, legit, no joke, you should have seen my quiff. Let me tell you how to dry your hair with zero damage whatsoever. First up, you need to be using a heat protectant. These can either be natural in the form of argan oil or coconut oil, which are both nourishing to the hair and have heat protecting properties, or you can buy sprays which are unnatural but contain silicones or polymers which coat and shield the hair from heat. There are also pre-stylers that have heat protecting properties as well, so you wouldn't need a separate heat protectant spray or serum or whatever. These will be effective against hair dryers, but not so much against straighteners or curling rods, but for most of us guys, we don't use them anyway. Next up, don't hold your hair dryer this close. The aim here is to dry your hair, not cook it. Hold it a good distance away. A lot of creators say minimum 6 inches. Bollocks, mate. Not sure if they're talking about hair dryers, but I've tried holding my dryer that far and it's not effective nor comfortable. Rule of thumb, don't hold it too far where you can't feel anything, but at the same time not ridiculously close. You're just going to burn your hair. You'll find the sweet spot. Thirdly, take a look at your hair dryer. If it's not an Ionic hair dryer, you really are holding yourself back. Ionic hair dryers are faster drying. They emit negative ions, hence the name, which help break down water molecules more efficiently, speeding up drying time by 50%. And of course, the less time your hair is under heat, the lesser the chances of damage. And if you're one of those guys who complain that your hair gets frizzy after blow drying, that's also down to your hair dryer. Because Ionic hair dryers emit negative ions, they actually help to neutralize positive ions on the hair's surface to smoothen the cuticle and reduce frizz. So if you want to dry your hair faster, healthier, and have better results, you really do need an Ionic hair dryer. And before you ask where my one's from Heist. It also has a built-in heat protectant system which monitors and adjusts heat levels to ensure you never face heat damage, and therefore you wouldn't need the extra heat protectant unless you want to be extra OTD. And no, this is not an ad, but if you're interested, I'll leave a link somewhere down there. And lastly, I thought this was common sense, but on second thought, some of you guys might be bloody doing it. If a section of your hair is already dry, you don't need to keep the heat on it. It's done, mate. Don't kill it. Just move on to another part that still needs to be dried. That way the heat won't be drawing out all of the moisture from the hair and making it more vulnerable to damage. And that is really it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want more long form content, drop a comment and I'll have another video ready soon. In the meantime, don't be a donut.